Hi student, I am Asit Tiwari, SSC teacher, and today in the lesson Federalism we will discuss the only revision, the short summary of the lesson. That is very important point to understand because all these points which we have discussed already, so there is a quick revise of the all point in the lesson, and it will help you to understand again to build up the lesson in your memory. So student, let's we start. Student, this is our revision part, and today we will discuss the point to point all the topic which are given in the lesson. So student, in the first we will discuss the federal government and the unitary government. So in the first you should know the federal government means where there are two or more than two tier or levels of the government, and these tiers are known as a central government or the state government, and sometimes a India type of the country where the local government has been seen also, and in Belgium where we will see this type of the government in the form of community government, and these type of the government are very beneficial for the local development, regional development, and the national level development. Second, the point of the federal government, division of power, where the power has been divided between the government means central government and state government. The division of power has been ensured with the type of some subjects, some type of the important issues which has been allotted to the both level of the government or the all level of the government, so that the kind of controversies situation cannot be created in the future, and it will not hamper the development of the government or the country. Next one is different levels enjoy power independently, means the central government, the power which has been given according to subject list, and the state government and the other you will say constituent units, such as you have seen some state which has been here, such as the special state, the union territories, and so many other type of the state which enjoy their independent power, and no one cannot will say challenge their authority, challenge their autonomy. And next one is the government which is the against the federal government. It is a unitary government, and where all the points are against the federal government, such as only the one level of the government, only the one tier of the government, and we can see the same example in the Russia, in the China, in so many other countries, means the Central Asian countries, Middle East country, where there is the only one level of the government, and these type of the government which we have seen the feature that they are becoming very despotic. This word I have told you on yesterday. Despotic means the kind of behavior of the king very negative for the people of the country, means he does not want that any people of the country enjoy their all the rights, means even sometimes it has been seen that they also pressurize the printing press, electronic press, means they totally censored all the kind of media. Second one is no division of power, only the one level of government, so all the powers are concentrated in one level, means we can say that concentration of power in one level only. Next one is all sub-units are subordinate to the central government. We have seen this condition in Belgium, and we have seen also the same condition in Sri Lanka for all the time, but in Belgium we have seen this condition only for few times. Means all the state they have to work under the central government guidance. So this is very critical condition where the unitary government cannot build up the development for the regional level, for the local level. So these are very important features, and to discuss these type of the topic in for the 3 mark questions. So students, these are the features of the we will say federal government, and there are 7 key features. So there are 2 or more than 2 levels or the tier of the government, and each tier they have the separate jurisdictions, and there is the kind of three things which has been given for the each tier, that is the you will say administration, legislation and taxation, which has been given for the each level separately. And authorities and existence are totally, I will say, guaranteed according to the constitutions, means no one cannot challenge. Okay student, next one is changes which are bilateral, means if any changes which you will say appear in the countries, so only the one level cannot be authorized for it, means both level have to given the power, have their power to bring the changes in the power sharing arrangement or the constitutional provision, means only the one level cannot use their right. Next one is independent judiciary, means judiciary work as an umpire, and it will also interpret the constitution. And there are the three tiers of the judiciary system in our country also, means the Supreme Court, High Court and the Session Court. Next one is financial autonomy, means the development of the local level, the regional level, the central level can be appear, and no one cannot hinder the development at the economic level. Next one is dual objective. There are 12 objectives, means promote and safeguard the unity of the country, at the same time accommodate with the regional diversities, and aspects are mutual trust and agreement to live together. So these are the kind of 7 key features which are very very important, but in the exam only the few features can be asked in the board exam, so you have to prepare only for suitable key points you should keep in your mind. Next one is two roots of the federalism. There are two roots, one is coming together and second one is holding together federation. So let's we see the coming together federation. There are the states which are coming together to form the bigger unit, and they just come together so that they can pool their sovereignty and to will say identify their many things in such a way they just will say increases their security purpose. And these are the countries where the USA, Switzerland and Australia and many of the other countries are there in the world, but there is only the 3 countries has been mentioned. Now the next one is holding together federation. Holding together federation, our country India comes in these categories, and where the large country decide to divide its power between the central government and state government, and the very important things has been seen that central government hold the much power beyond the state government or the constitutional will say units. So India, Spain and Belgium are the type of these countries. Next one is the features the features that form India a federal country. So there are, we will discuss some important topics such as the subject list. So there are 4 type of the list which has been given here, such as the union list, state list, concurrent list, residuary list. Union list where the national interest issues, national interest subject has been given there, where the number of subjects are 97 and present time the 101 subjects are running. Second one, the state list where the state related or the regional subject which has been given there for the state, and there are say 66 subject has been given there, but in present time the 61 or 62 subject has been given. And concurrent list, the some subjects which are shared between the central government and state government, there are present time 52 subjects. And the residuary list where the new subject which has been not included in any list, which has been included in the 4th list, that is called the residuary list, or sometimes it is called the residuary subject. Second one is special state of few special status of few states, means some state which has been given there the special status such as Jammu Kashmir and many of the other state, but Jammu Kashmir has taken the status as a special state last times, and in such a way it just form into the new union territories. And next one in the state are the UTs. UTs means union territories. Union territories means some state which has been given very limited power, means all the powers are concentrated in the hand of central government. So that is very important feature. Bilateral decision means the central government cannot itself bring the decision for the power sharing arrangement, changes in the power sharing arrangement or the constitutional provision. It means it will seek the, it will seek or pursue the support of the state government if the more than 50% of the states of the country, if they have given their consent for the decision, bringing the decision, so the changes can be appear, otherwise changes cannot be appear in the future. Independent judiciary, that is very important part of the country, because independent judiciary where it will work as a umpire, it will also interpret the constitution, and there are the three level of the judiciary system where the two type of the cases has been heard, such as the civil cases and the criminal cases. But I want to tell very important point, the last code of India, which is a panchayat, is panchayat, gram panchayat is the last level of the Indian judiciary system, and I will say Supreme Court is the apex court, and it is the first independent judiciary system in India, means the largest judiciary system of India is the Supreme Court, and least one is the gram panchayat, where only the 10,000 rupees value cases only heard, and more than 10,000 rupees cases, other cases can be forward for the other case, judiciary unit. Next one is practice of federalism, means how the federalism is practiced. So it is the very important point to understand. Only I have given there. Linguistic states means there are some states which were formed on the basis of language, culture, and so many other issues, so many other topics, because it was a demand of the time, because you know very well 1956 the State Reorganization Commission was formed under the leadership of Vallabhbhai Patel, and it was the demand of creation of states, because India is a kind of country which has been adopted the system of federalism. So in federalism system, where all the states have given their relaxations to form themselves in their own way. So language can be the matter which can bring the conflict between the states. So it was a suitable example, it was a suitable steps, and it was also called the first test in the democracy. Next one, and it is also very good for the administration. It is also very convenient for the democratic country also, this experiment. Next one is language policy, because India is a country where any language has not been given the status as a national language, and Hindi, which is also the mother tongue of more than 40% of the Indians, but it is not regarded as the national language. But the central government also stopped the use of English from 1965, but the Hindi and English both are promoted for the official purpose in the entire country. And central state relation, where the central government its autonomy is unilateral nature was stopped from 1990, and from 1990 the new look of the federal form of the government has been seen in India, because the central government cannot use their maximum power to suppress the states, and states they can enjoy their power, because the coalition government and alliance type of the system has been bring up in the country, and it had made it helped to make India as a very federal country, means India becomes a more federal country, India become mature federal country with this example, with these steps. And our last topic, which is the decentralization means when the power has been given to the local bodies from the power which we take away from the central government and state government. So this is the division of power up to local level, where amendments which made India more decentralized, because after 1992, and these amendments were implemented in the year 1993, and this amendment make India a very more decentralized country, because before 1992 all the powers were not given to the local bodies, but after 1992 all the power were given to the local government, and they just run their smooth system for the development of the local areas. So this make the insurety for the you will say empowerment of the women, encouragement of the SC/ST and OBCs categories, and the state finance commission also formed to check out the development of the local level each 5 years, and many of the other steps has been given has been taken by the government. Next one is rural local government. Rural local government it is a local government for the village level, where the you will see 3 layer of the government system of the local government, such as the village assembly. Next one is the Gram Panchayati Samiti, and the next one is the district forum. So this it is very important things. And next one, the urban government, where also the 3 layers. One is called the Nagar Panchayat. Next one is the municipal committee, and the next one is the municipal corporation. These are very important topics to discuss in the exam purpose. And next one, importance of the you will say local government, because it made the country more decentralized, and importance that the local people know very well how to deal the local problem. If the problem has been sent or delivered to the central level or the state level, the problem cannot be solved naturally, because the person who is not identified with the local problems, he will not have the same sense to deal the problem as the local people have the sense to deal the local problem. So this is very important things. And challenges means still the amendment our country means from the decentralizations, where many of the other things has been seen, such as women's they are working under the will say domains of the domination of the man, because they have not given the very large power in their hand. And you will say state finance commission, it is built up for the report for 5 years, but the you will say all type of the development has not been seen in the village level. So these are some challenges of the you say local government. Remedies, there are some steps should be taken by the government, such as the power should be given to the you will say women's, the youth should come in the politics from the village level, from the city level, and many of the other areas the development should be checked out by the government time to time, so that the corruption and other you will say drawbacks, other malpractice could not be appear in the local level, so that country India become a more federal. So student, hope you are getting well all these lectures. It will help you to understand well the lesson. It is a revision part, and from tomorrow we will start the new lesson, or we will discuss some questions over the lesson. Thank you student to listen me.